The entire population of Denmark, including Greenland, are laughing at JD Vance because he said this.
Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland.
And the reason they find that so pathetic is that in Denmark, they have strong unions and collective bargaining agreements. They have 37-hour work weeks. They've got 25 paid days off a year plus 10 paid national holidays. Now, if they fall on a weekend, they don't get bumped to a Monday. So it's like 7 extra days. So 32 paid days off a year as a legal minimum for Danish workers. They basically get to retire for 6 weeks a year. They don't have to wait till the end of their life when their body's ruined before they get to take long periods of time off. They've got a year of paid maternity leave that can be split between both parents. Their strong unions mean that their minimum wage for I think their lowest collective bargaining agreement is like $16 an hour. Across all of the industries that have collective bargaining agreements. And on top of that, you've got the risk associated with being an American employee is not a risk that people in countries with strong unions are willing to take. The fire at will employment laws in the United States, meaning that you can get fired for any reason or no reason at all, meaning if you lose your job, you do lose your healthcare, and if you lose your healthcare, someone in your family may lose their life. If you're not employed when they need preventative healthcare, and you've got to wait until it gets to the stage of them needing to go to an emergency room, you can risk losing them because you lost your job. In normal countries, that sounds like dystopia. Why would somebody in Greenland want to join that type of dystopian hellscape when they know that when they're in Denmark, if you're ill or get injured or whatever, the first 30 days you're off is paid at full pay. After that, the government starts taking the tab at a lower rate of up to, I think, $18 an hour. But that makes it far less likely you'll lose your house. Whereas in the United States, the equivalent of the entire population of Greenland suffers medical bankruptcy every 40 days. Every 40 days in the United States, 59,000 people will go bankrupt due to medical debt. What is it, 100 million Americans have some sort of medical debt? Those are words that don't exist in other countries. And that is why people in Denmark find it amusing that JD Vance would think that people in Greenland would want to be part of that type of American employment. Denmark respects its people. They don't let them get exploited as much by the unrestrained capitalism that is allowed to be forced on the American workforce. That's why Danish people find it so amusing what JD Vance said.